Welcome back, students. So I am here with one more example of this letter, that is letters of inquiry. In the previous video module we have discussed this type with one example. Now one more. See, now this is what I wrote here on the board. See, now as usual, the first of all that you need to mention the sender's address. Read the question carefully, that you will find out the sender's address. One more thing, do not mention your name, it means writer's name in sender's address. As I earlier said that your name will come here, it means sender's name. So here only your address, which will consume 2 to 3 lines, your address. And in between the address, do not use punctuation mark. Clear? In sender's address plus receiver's address, there will be no punctuation. And then after sender's address, one line space, then coming to date. As I told you, write the date in this format only. Do not use 11 then 2020. So in this format, otherwise November 11th 2020. After date also, leave one line space. Coming to the receiver's address, we are writing here, our subject is we are writing for electrical fixtures for the hostel. So for that purpose we are writing, we need some electrical fixtures. So we are writing to the one of the shopkeepers or to the manager or whatever the address is that you mention here, the address, receiver's address, the shopkeeper, the manager, whatever. Read question carefully, you will get the address there. So receiver's address, it will also consume some 2 to 3 lines, sometimes 4 lines, that is also possible. After receiver's address, give one line space, then come to subject. Now in subject, as I told you, the subject that should be meaningful, imprecise, in brief, but meaningful. Here what is the subject? We need what? Some electrical fixtures for our newly built hostel for the senior students. So clearly we have mentioned here that requirement of what? Electrical fixtures, some electrical gadgets that we need, we are in need. So that's why we are writing this letter, inquiry. We want to seek more information about the price, about the quality, each and everything. So about any kind of the offer or all these things, we want to seek an information. So that's why we are writing a letter. After subject, leave one line space and then coming to salutation. As I said or told you that in salutation, I would suggest that you write only sir or madam, and do not use punctuation here, comma, after sir or madam. You can write dear sir, dear ma'am, but sir and madam, that is enough. After that, one line space and then coming to the first paragraph. This is what the first paragraph is, that we require the following electrical fixtures. Electrical, I wrote in brief, electrical fixtures for installation in our newly built school hostel for senior children or for senior students. So clearly we have mentioned here the subject in the very first paragraph. So this is what the expectation, that in the very first paragraph you clarify your subject. Later on, coming to the second paragraph, here one more thing you can do. In the second paragraph, you can give the list of the atoms which you need or you want to seek the information. Here only for example, I wrote only 2 atoms here. You can give the list of some 5 to 6 atoms. See, now first column which I made here, serial number, then atoms description, then quantity required, then branch means name of the company that you can mention. See, now in serial number 1, here ceiling fans 36. This is what our requirement, name of the atom, and quantity, how many ceiling fans? That 60, quantity required in 60. Then brand name of the company, Usha, whatever you want. So next, second number, tube light fixtures, and that is for example 40 watt, 60 watt, whatever tube light fixtures, and quantity required 60, and name of the company mentioned here, Crompton or any other company, that is all. Next, again coming to number 3, I have mentioned only 2 due to the space problem, that I have mentioned only 2, but you mention 5 to 6, that you can mention such a number of atoms. Then right after 2, number 3, for example electrical ovens or anything, geysers or anything that you mention here, and then quantity 60, 50, 100, whatever, and then name of the company. So in this way, especially in the second paragraph, this is what the list that you will give, the information which you would like to have from the shopkeeper, that you will ask here, that this is what the list I am giving here, I want to know all these things here. Next, after this list, coming to the next one, kindly send us, use simple language, polite language, kindly send us your lowest quotations. Quotations I wrote in short here, but you write complete word. Wherever that I wrote in short, you write the complete word there. Kindly send us your lowest quotation for the above mentioned list or the atoms. Clear? You mention here, I have not mentioned due to the space problem. So, kindly send us your lowest quotation for the above mentioned list or the atoms. You should offer us what? You can ask for the what? Wholesale prices as the quantity is large. So that's why you should offer us something there is large, and you should mention in your price, everything should come there, that is including GST. That you should also include the GST price, whatever is, that including that, let us know the price there, each and everything. So we request for the credit in the terms of the payment, and we are asking for the payment also, the credit payment, and because this is as per the terms and the conditions of our shop or our company, that is, this is the thing that we take at least 30 days after receiving the goods or the delivery. So this is what your terms and condition, whatever may be, that you can include here. And finally, we hope for an early reply or the positive reply from your side. And after 2-line space, give 2-line space, then write yours truly and then your name. So children, in this way that you can write an inquiry letter, where especially in the second paragraph, that you can provide the list of the atoms or the atoms description, where it will be easy for the readers to understand that this person wants all these things here. Serial number 1, this is the name of the atom, quantity required, company name, all these things here. It will be easier for him also there. Clear? So I hope children, you have understood the things here, how to write such kind of the letter here. So thank you.